guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, as you can see by the title, I have my Sephora recommendations for you guys. You guys know it's the most wonderful time of the year for us makeup addicts. It's truly amazing, and I never ever miss the sale. This is the time to shop. This is the time to buy any luxury, more expensive items that you could never see yourself spending that kind of money on. Now is the time because you're getting it at a discounted price. So we're gonna jump into these recommendations. Please keep in mind that with today's recommendations video, I tried to keep the products more towards newer products that I have in my collection. If you're interested and you want to kind of binge watch a few of these videos, because I've done tons of them throughout the years, I'm going to go ahead and create a playlist, and it's going to be down below in the description box. So if you guys want to see any of my other recommendations, because I want to say all these videos are pretty freaking good. I've shared some gems and recommended some amazing products throughout the years. Those are going to be down below, so I definitely recommend for you to check them out. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump into today's video. Before we do, please don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you guys have not already. And of course, without further ado, if you would like to see all of my 2022 Sephora Holiday Savings Event recommendations, then just keep on watching. So before we get into my recommendations, I just wanted to say thank you so freaking much for all the love and the support on my last video. I could never have imagined that I was going to receive so many supportive messages, so many people sending me their stories. It was such an emotional day, to be honest with you guys, because I went from feeling completely alone to feeling like there's so many people out there dealing with something that's so similar to what I'm dealing with. And so with that being said, I want to send all of my love and virtual hugs to all of you guys who have shared your stories with me. I can't thank you enough, and just know that I will continue to be a representation of all of us who are fighting with something that is just so hard to deal with on an everyday basis, and I will forever make sure that I'm making you guys proud. So we're gonna jump into the Sephora recommendations. So the Sephora sale starts on Friday. I am posting this video on Wednesday just to give you guys kind of like time to get your carts ready. You guys already know the one thing that I can tell you about this sale is that things sell out quickly. So if I were you, if you're a Rouge member, place your order on that day. You guys, honestly, I'm that crazy girl that will set an alarm so that way once that sale goes live, I don't place my order. Okay, my cart is full, it's ready to go, place order, and I'm done. And then obviously here and there when I go into the store during the sale, I'll pick up one or two things, but majority of the stuff I do end up getting online. With that being said, if you're not familiar with what percentage you get off, I will go ahead and put a picture of what the sale is going to be. So I believe it's from the 28th until November 7th, and the sale begins on a different day for each tier that you are in the rewards program. Now, if you're not even a part of the Sephora rewards program at all, that's okay. You can still sign up and still receive that 10% off. So now is the time to take advantage. If you shop at Sephora, you should be a part of their rewards program because it's amazing. You can keep track of your purchases, you gain points, you obviously get a discount every single time they do this sale. So it's definitely something that I recommend doing. So Rouge members get 20% off, VIP members get 15% off, and Beauty Insiders get 10% off. So without further ado, now that you know all of the deets, like I said, I'm going to be talking about products that are newer, products that I've recently tried that I really think that you would love, and I really feel secure in actually recommending them to you guys. So everything's kind of just thrown in front of me, so I'm just gonna try to stay in order, but I may not. But let's get into it. So I want to start with two primers. So these primers aren't brand new. Some items in here I did grab just because I feel like I need to like mention them because they're that good. This right here is the Huda Beauty the Water Jelly Hydrating Primer. This is what the primer looks like right here. Now this primer, it's completely clear. You guys can see it right through the actual packaging itself. It's like a jelly, but it's not anything that gets tacky. It's not something that's going to grip your makeup. This is something that's going to hydrate your skin, and it definitely does feel like you're just applying water to your face. But when I tell you that anytime I don't want anything glowy, I don't want anything that's gonna fill my pores, like I'm just going for a no makeup kind of look, but I do want to hydrate my skin just a little extra, this is the primer that I go to. It is so nice. Now listen, This primer is so good, it's going to make you feel like you don't need to use a moisturizer with it. I'm not telling you to replace your moisturizer with a primer, but I'm telling you that it's going to give you that extra boost of hydration. It is phenomenal. I love it so much. I highly recommend. And then the second primer I have here is from Dior. I've had this one in my collection for a hot minute now, and I recently just took it out of my drawer and was like, okay, I need to start using this because it was expensive, and it is so good. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Primer. This is just the 001 Universal Primer. This is what the primer looks like right here. Like I said, this is Dior. It's something a little more luxury, but with the discount, it's definitely a great time to pick it up to give it a try. This primer is really nice. It's nice and pore filling. It's smoothing. It does have a scent to it, but it's a very slight, light scent. It's nothing that's too overpowering, and a little bit of this goes a really long way. Definitely this one makes your makeup last, and it's just beautiful. It gives me that really nice airbrush look to my makeup. It is gorgeous. I've tried it with so many different foundations, and I feel like no matter what foundation I'm wearing, this primer just looks beautiful. It's so good. All right, let's get into some foundations because I feel like there's been a lot of complexion dropping. I can't keep up with the foundations, the concealers, so these are my top 3 or top 4. I have 4 in front of me, so my top 4. One of them in here, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe you're saying that, you're recommending that. We'll get to it when we get to it. So the first one that I want to recommend is the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. You guys, this foundation is freaking magical, okay? It's so beautiful. A little bit goes a long way. It's like the liquid version of their stick foundation, if you've ever tried that one. Really full coverage, yet sits so beautifully on the skin. And like I said, because it's so full coverage, you need very little of it. And the wear time on this is insane, okay? I wore this foundation, I think about 16 to 17 hours, and it looked like I just applied it to my skin. It is so beautiful, and I use mine in the shade number 8 if you guys are interested. It's beautiful. It is a soft glow. I wouldn't say it's like dewy. It's definitely not dewy. It's like that perfect in between of a matte foundation and a dewy foundation. It's kind of like what dreams are made of, to be honest. It doesn't matter if you're super dry. It doesn't matter if you're super oily. This is gonna work for you. It is a dream come true. It is so good. Hourglass killed it with this foundation. Now, talking for anyone who likes a more luminous, dewy foundation that's also still long lasting and literally makes you look like you're wearing a filter, this is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. This is what the foundation looks like right here. If you're not familiar, this is actually Lady Gaga's brand. Ever since her rebranding, can we just talk about how amazing her products are? I have a few of them to talk about in today's video. I've been in love. It is so good. She's killing the game right now. I mean, honestly, these celebrity brands between Selena Gomez, Lady Gaga, like, so good. It's unbelievable. So this is her new foundation. It is so good. First of all, can I just mention that the packaging itself is so luxurious. It's so heavy. It's beautiful. I wouldn't say it's travel friendly because it is pretty heavy, but it's durable, okay? Like, she's thick. She's frosted, so I definitely recommend that you swatch it or go in store and get this foundation if you can. Because the bottle's frosted, it's kind of hard to tell the color from the outside packaging. It's beautiful. It has really nice coverage. I want to say it's medium to buildable coverage. It's more of a dewy finish, definitely, but it lasts all day, and when you set it in place, it does not budge. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous in photos, in videos. I'm actually wearing this foundation mixed with the Hourglass. If you get both, not telling you to do so, but if you get both, or if you have one already and now you're gonna pick up the second one, mix them together. You guys, it's a match made in heaven, for me at least, because the Hourglass is more of a soft glow, this is more luminous, so mixing the two, it's like gorgeous. That's what I'm wearing on my skin today. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely recommend this one. Both of them have a pump, by the way, so it's not something you have to kind of pour out on your hand. Now let's get into the next foundation I want to recommend. I know listen, don't come for me, okay? I needed to give it a few tries before I really set my heart on it. And this right here is the Patrick Ta Cream Foundation. This is his cream and powder duo. You can definitely tell I have been using and abusing this, honey, okay? This foundation has been through it. This has been my everyday foundation. If I don't know what to wear, if I need something quick, even if I want something to just cover just a little bit, nothing too much, I gravitate towards this. This is going to be one of those foundations that I'm probably going to run out of in no time and I'm going to repurchase. It is that good. It wears well, but it's not something I would say that's going to last you 16-17 hours like the Hourglass. This is something that's going to look beautiful on the skin, but I would say right around that 8 to 9 hour mark, I definitely look more glowy than normal. I do have normal to dry skin, so I can only imagine what it would look like on oily skin. I'm not sure if you would love this, but to be honest with you, I feel like anybody that has oily skin is not really a fan of cream foundation because it doesn't wear well and it starts to break down and it gets extra oily and all that kind of stuff. But if you have more normal skin, if you have dry skin, this is so nice. And I mean, I hate the packaging kind of because you can see my fingerprints and everything, but it is so good. It is such a beautiful foundation, and the powder, I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that Patrick Ta releases the powder in its own compact because it's revolutionary. It is so beautiful. So let's quickly talk about a cream bronzer. I actually only have one that I'm going to be talking about. This right here is the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in the shade Mocha. Now, this is not a new product, but it's something that has to be mentioned in today's video because if you have not tried this product, you are missing out. It is such a beautiful cream bronzer. I absolutely love it. The formula, the best way that I can describe it is that it's more of a drier formula. Now, does that mean that it's hard to blend? No, but it's something that when you apply it to your face, it's going to stay exactly where you apply it, and you can blend it and not have to worry about it being too emollient to where it's going to kind of migrate anywhere else on your face. Like, it stays exactly where you put it. The color is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Highly, highly recommend. If you like to cream bronze, even if you're someone new just getting into cream bronzer, I think you're gonna love this. It's freaking phenomenal. All right, you guys, I feel like I'm talking way too much, so let's speed this up a little bit. I only have one eyeshadow palette to talk to you guys about this year, and like I said, this is just because I have so many other Sephora recommendations videos. I didn't want this video to be too long, so I kind of grabbed things that have really been making a difference and I really see that stand out amongst everything else in my collection. You guys know my collection is pretty big. So this right here is the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette, specifically the light version. And this is what the palette looks like right here. It's stunning, okay? At the bottom here, you have everything you can possibly need. You have your 3 mattes and you have 2 shimmers. Up top, you have a blush and a highlighter. And this palette is great. It's great for makeup artists. It's great for just you. It's great if you're somebody who's not into too much makeup and you just want something quick and easy. It's also perfect for someone who doesn't really even know how to apply eyeshadow or where to apply what. You get confused with transition and crease and all those terms. This palette, literally, you guys, on the inside, it tells you. It says inner corner, transition, crease, outer corner, smoke, just if you want to smoke out your eye look. It's so convenient. It is so beginner friendly. It's bomb. I do have a full video where I'm actually using this palette to create the look that I did in that video, show you swatches and everything like that. So if you're interested, I will link that down below so you guys can check that out. Let's get into concealer, shall we? So the first concealer I want to recommend is the Sephora Best Skin Ever. It's good. It's really good for the price point. You can't beat it. And I believe during the sale, everyone gets 30% off of Sephora collection, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm telling you, get this concealer. This and the foundation is amazing. The foundation itself didn't blow my mind. That's why I'm not speaking about it in this recommendations. But the concealer is bomb. Like, it is absolutely amazing. It has really great coverage. I feel like it's not drying on the under eyes. It lasts all day. It doesn't crease. It's really nice for the price point. And then the second one I want to talk about is for all my full coverage girlies. Okay, for all my girls who want a concealer that is full coverage. You don't want to have to layer anything. You want to put it on, blend it out, and go. This right here is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. I use mine in the shade Nougat. Bomb concealer. Very full coverage. Love the doe foot applicator. It's more of a larger applicator. Color is beautiful. It's just all around such a great full coverage concealer. Highly recommend. Let's get into a bronzer that I've been loving, and then I have a bronzer palette, which I feel like you guys knew I was going to talk about it. So this bronzer has been so good to me. I absolutely love it. And again, this is Haus Labs. This is the Haus Labs Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer in the shade Medium Level 5. First of all, packaging, so cute. At the back, it's like shiny, super reflective, but at the front, it's kind of like that soft matte finish. so luxurious. I'm obsessed. And then when you open it up, this is what the color looks like, and this shade is perfect for me. So if you are around my skin tone, close to my skin tone, maybe you're a little lighter, this is going to be perfect for you. It is so beautiful, super smooth, super blendable. I love it. It's really nice. And then of course I had to give an honorable mention to my Fenty Beauty face palette. You guys, I'm actually going to be ordering another one of these. You guys know I got this palette and then literally within 2 weeks I dropped it and the 2 highlighters inside completely broke, so that's a bummer. But when I tell you that this palette is good, like I'm literally telling you this palette is good. Okay, if you don't buy anything else from this recommendations video, I mean I love all these products, but please buy this. It is so good. Even if you're not a makeup artist, I'm telling you, you're gonna get use out of this palette. I've used it as eyeshadow, I've used it as bronzer. Like, it's freaking phenomenal. I love it so much, and for the price, you cannot beat it. It is so good. I wanted to quickly talk about a face powder. I feel like I don't see a lot of people talk about this powder, and it is so nice. If you are someone who likes to apply your foundation and then for your setting powder you like something that's going to give you a little bit more coverage, it's going to set your face. And when I tell you that this sets my face like nothing else, if I'm going to have a long night out, if I need my face to look extra smooth that day, this is the powder that I'm going to. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. So it's technically a powder foundation. So number one, it's very pigmented. You only need the slightest bit, like you barely want to dip your brush in there and set your face. But when I tell you that this makes your skin look like velvet, it's exactly what the name is. It is so good. I use mine in the shade Y245. And this is what the powder looks like right here, you guys. It is so good. And the empty side of this palette is actually because it comes with a little sponge. I never use that sponge, so I always throw it out. I wish that they would get rid of that part of this compact and they would just make this entire thing like the powder. Even if they charge a little bit extra, I would pay the extra money. So good. Such a good powder. I know people love the one size powder, but you guys, this one is really nice. I absolutely freaking love it. Okay, let's talk about blush. So I have the Patrick Ta blushes in front of me, and I definitely just want to recommend them. I can't remember if I've recommended them before, but you guys, these blush duos from Patrick Ta are top tier. They come with the cream, they come with the powder. You cannot beat the price point. It is so good. The formula is absolutely incredible, and the shade range is pretty good as well. So this shade right here is actually called She's Vibrant. I kind of just wanted to show you guys a few that are my favorite. This next one here is the shade Do We Know Her. I actually wear this one a lot. It's more of a muted peachy color, very beautiful. Then we have this one right here. This is called She's That Girl. This is kind of like my everyday blush color. If you know me, you know I live for a pink blush. So that's more of my, I'm taking it easy. I kind of want a cute little flush. And then we have my favorite one of all time. This one is in the shade She's a Doll. This is the most beautiful, cool tone, vibrant, bright pink ever. It's gorgeous. So definitely recommend those shades. I just kind of wanted to show you guys what they look like. I also wanted to talk about this Haus Labs. This is called the Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlights, but I use it as a blush topper, and you will see why. It is because it's actually pink. It looks like this, if you guys can see, if the light is not reflecting on it too much, but it is gorgeous. You guys, I put this over top of a pink blush, and it's beautiful. It is so gorgeous. It gives your cheeks the most beautiful radiance to it. It's not glittery. It's just like a really nice, healthy glow. It's gorgeous. I highly recommend. I actually have one of these in my cart. I'm going to be showing you guys what's in my cart in a second. I just want to get through all these products. So the next highlighter that I want to mention is the LYS. This is their highlighter in the shade Brave. Now, if you're into those really beautiful champagne gold kind of highlights, this is your girl. So beautiful. I've used this so many times in many tutorials on my channel. You guys can check out the tutorials if you're interested, and I'm pretty sure you're going to see me using this highlighter because it's gorgeous. It's the highlight that I'm wearing on my cheeks today. You guys can see, extremely reflective. It looks very wet. It's gorgeous. And then the next highlighter I have is from Haus Labs, and this is the Bio Radiant Gel Powder in the shade Sunstone, I believe. Yes, Sunstone. This is what it looks like. You guys can kind of see the pattern of the type of highlighters I typically go for. They're more of those champagne gold type of colors. So beautiful, and she has tons of shades, so I definitely think you can find something in her makeup line. I would definitely recommend because gorgeous, like gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I have a blush in front of me too. This one is from Benefit. specifically the one in the shade Butterfly. This is gorgeous. If you are into orange, like hot orange blushes, and you are not afraid to wear a blush color like this, you're going to love this. Okay, you can also mute it down. You can make it less intense. It's actually the blush that I'm wearing today. It is so gorgeous. I love it. The formula is really beautiful as well, and it's definitely been something I've been reaching for very often. I have a mascara that I want to mention, which I know, you guys, I always wear false lashes, but I am somebody who is particularly picky when it comes to mascaras, okay? I have to really like it. It has to blow me away, and I'm telling you, this mascara right here, revolutionary. I hope they never get rid of it. This is the Tartelette tubing mascara. Now, if you're not familiar with the tubing mascaras typically have like fibers in them, so when you apply them to your lash, it's gonna make your lashes look longer and thicker. So who doesn't want that? I know for me, I don't have much when it comes to my natural lashes, so anything that's gonna help them, anything that's gonna make them look fuller, I'm here for it, and this mascara does exactly that. It's also extremely easy to take off. I absolutely love it. It's so good. And then I want to talk about the Rare Beauty mascara as well, which I have a duo here because they actually sent me their holiday sets in PR, and I want to recommend that duo, which leads me to my next product, which is actually the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Liquid Liner. You guys, I cannot tell you, this liner really blew my mind when I started to do Halloween looks this year. I was going through liners left and right. I went through my Kylie liner, it dried out midway. I went through the One Size liner, it also dried out midway. Cara Beauty, like all of my main go-to eyeliners were drying out. I would have to like rub them on the back of my hand to get them going again and then continue with the look. This is the only eyeliner that did not run out. It's super pigmented, it's super black, it does not skip. It's stunning, and you can actually get that eyeliner and the Rare Beauty mascara, which if you haven't tried the Rare Beauty mascara, you guys, it's that girl. It is so good. I definitely recommend get the Rare Beauty mascara and get the Tarte one. I promise you won't need any other mascara. So good. Both of them are amazing, but this set right here comes with 2 full-size products, you guys. You get the full-size eyeliner, the full-size mascara for only $28. Like, you can't beat it. I'm even going to be buying, so I got this one sent to me by Rare Beauty, but I'm going to be buying my own duo because I love these products so much, and I know I'm going to go through the mascara, so I might as well have another one on hand. Love them. So freaking good. I wanted to also recommend the Beauty Blender Pocket Puff. I know so many people that love this Pocket Puff, and it is phenomenal. The more that I use it, the more that I fall in love with it. It is so freaking good, and I love it. Mine is dirty because I used it today, and I need to stop being dirty and wash it, but we love her. 2 hair products really quickly. The first is the Sol de Janeiro Milky Leave-In Conditioner. You guys, my hair smells delicious even when it's disgustingly dirty, and it's like I cannot not wash it today. Like, it's been way too many days, it's greasy at the root. Like, girl, no matter what style I put it in, it's gonna stay exactly where I put it because it's that greasy, it's that dirty. I know we all have those days, okay? Don't act like you wash your hair every day. Don't even. So this right here has my hair smelling divine. Even when it's dirty, it's filthy, it's giving we need to wash her. She smells good because it smells like this. This scent stays in your hair. It nourishes your hair. It detangles my hair. It's everything in one. I love it so much. I'm going to be repurchasing this when I run out of this one. This one's still pretty full. It is the bomb. If you love the scent of the Sol de Janeiro products, you're gonna love this leave-in conditioner. It's so good. And that leads me to their hair oil. I love me a good hair oil. Anytime I wash, blow dry, and flat iron my hair, I go in with the hair oil. It gives it shine, it gives it moisture. Phenomenal. It's really nice. It's not overly greasy, and a little bit goes a long way. I highly recommend it. Alright, you guys, so those are pretty much my recommendations. I wanted to show you a product that I haven't used yet. If I hadn't already purchased it, I would have been purchasing it during the sale, and I'm also going to show you guys my cart. But these right here are the brand new Hourglass Ambient Palettes, and these came out specifically for holidays. So there's the cute elephant one, and of course the tiger one. When I tell you guys that I never purchased something so expensive so quickly, like, these are freaking pricey. I'm not gonna even sit here and lie, especially coming from a girl who funds her channel. Like, I purchased all this on my own. these are expensive. I believe each palette itself is $84 or $85. So getting the sale, especially if you're a Rouge member and you get 20% off, now is the time to take advantage. These are so freaking beautiful, and I think it says it right here. So 5% of the profits from this collection supports the non-human rights project. So if you're someone like me, you absolutely love animals, this collection is a must. So they have a butterfly palette as well that you can get on the Sephora website, but I actually got these two at my local Sephora. So they're carrying the elephant palette and the tiger one as well. The only thing I will say is you're kind of stuck with the colors that already come in the palette, which I was okay with. If you buy them from Hourglass themselves, you can customize your palette and pick the packaging that you want on the outside. So say you want colors from the tiger palette, but you prefer the cover to be the elephant, you can mix and match, but then you won't get the sale. You gotta kind of pick and choose your battles. So this right here is the elephant one. And I know a few people were skeptical about the packaging, but you guys, the packaging itself, it's not a sticker. Like, it's actually imprinted in the metal itself, which is phenomenal. You can tell that they put a lot of money into this. This is what the elephant palette looks like right here. Beautiful. These two shades right here, I mean, come on. If you're not familiar with the Hourglass powder formula, they do have a sheen to them. I would never use any of these powders to set my entire face, but it's a really great palette that I know I'm gonna reach for like pretty much all the time. And then this one right here is the tiger palette, which was so different for Hourglass. I was so happy to see that they added a orange blush. Like, come on, that color literally just sold the entire palette to me. It is so beautiful and I love it. I really love the Hourglass formula. I'll have to use it in a video so that way you guys can see for yourself like what I mean, but I'm telling you, they're so worth it. Like, especially if you're an animal lover, you have to have them. Even if you just get one, definitely highly recommend. So now let's talk about what's in my cart, and let me kind of show you guys what I'm thinking about picking up for the sale. I'll move over this way so that way I can put the screen recording right here so I can kind of show you as I go. So currently I have 27 items in my cart. Ridiculous. Like, I'm telling you, honestly, I take advantage of the sale because, like I said, like, when are you going to get a discount off Sephora? And I feel like Sephora's return policy is so amazing. So I'm never scared to buy something and try it, because I know if I don't like it, I can just go to my local Sephora and return it, exchange it, whatever the case is. So the first thing that I have in my cart is, like I said, the Fenty Beauty Sunstalker Face Palette with the 2 highlighters in it. It retails for $48. Like I said, I have it. I just showed it to you guys. I'm recommending it. But when I initially got it, I dropped it. And I do want to say that if you get the palette, the highlighters are extremely delicate. I dropped it once, and you guys, literally, it fell on carpet. Like, it didn't even fall on like hardwood floor. Nothing like that. It fell on my carpet and it shattered. So it's super like soft, so you definitely want to make sure that you're very careful with that palette. But I have that in my cart. Then I have the new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beautifying Blush and Highlighter Palette. I've seen a few people with this palette and it looks gorgeous. I have one other palette from Charlotte Tilbury. I think it's like her contour one. It's okay, but the contour shades are really cool tone, so I barely ever reach for it. So this is a, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or if I'm not gonna get it, but I really do want it because the blush colors are gorgeous. The next thing I have here is the One Size by Patrick Starr. This is a part of their Disney collection, and this is the Magic Highlighter. I live for a good highlight. I have to try it. It's so beautiful. Then I have the Danessa Myricks Vision Flush Blush. So these are actually blush, eyeshadow, and lip colors. It's a 3-in-1 type of product. And I've been having my eyes on a few of these because I got a few of them as a sample when I made a purchase on Sephora. Tried them, loved them. I believe I tried it in a video as well. And you guys know I love the Danessa Myricks Blush Palette. It's like a lip and cheek palette. I live for it, so I want to get a few of these. So the shades that I want to get are Bread and Butter. I have the shade Tutu in here, which is more of like a bright pink. I have a highlighter that's in the same packaging called Tiara, which I'm excited to try. And then the shade Ballet Slippers, which is more of a muted pink. So gorgeous, so I'm excited for that. Then I have the new Patrick Ta Major Headlines Blush and Highlighter Palette. This is volume 2. I do have volume 1. I picked it up last year. Volume 1 was unmatched. So good. A lot of the shades that I showed you from his duos, he actually ended up releasing them in duos after the holiday season was over. And I love them. So good. This year's palette, I'm just like, I have to physically get it in my hands and see it in person to see if I'm gonna like it. I'm already not a fan that he added highlighters in that palette instead of giving us, just straight blushes, and also I believe all the shades have shimmer, which I'm actually not excited about, but we shall see when I receive it. I have the Makeup Forever Artist Pencil in the shade Limitless Brown. I wanted to get it as a lip liner. I have the Natasha Denona My Dream Eyeshadow Palette, which looks so gorgeous. Every time I see someone use that palette, I'm like, wow, that is so beautiful. There's this one duochrome shade in the palette, and I really want to get it, and it's also $69, so I feel like for the sale, like, that's the time to get it. Then I have the Fenty Beauty by Rihanna. This is her Double Cheeked Up Freestyle Cream Blush Duo. It is her holiday blush duo. She has her blushes, she has glosses, and I believe she has something else. I can't remember off the top of my head for holiday, but nothing else is really sticking out to me, just this. You guys know I'm a sucker for blush. Clearly, I have so much blush in my cart. But the reason why this really intrigued me is because both of these colors are limited edition. They're exclusive to this like blush duo that she's doing for holiday, so definitely want that. I have two lipsticks in here from Too Faced. So the first one is the, by the way, this is a part of their Cocoa Bold collection. So I have the shade Hot Chocolate in here, and also the shade Milkshake, which both look amazing. Of course, they're nudes. Then I have the One Size by Patrick Starr. This is the Point Made eyeliner. Even though the liner didn't last for me during Halloween looks, it is a great eyeliner for just regular everyday looks. So I want to pick up another one, and specifically this one. This one is a part of his Disney collection, and who doesn't love Disney? It's kind of like a collector's item, and I want to have it in my collection. Then I'm planning to pick up the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in the shade Peach. I seen my boo PR Firecracker use it in a video, and I have the pink one that came out to brighten like your under eyes, but he's been using the peach one a lot, and I'm just like, I wonder if color correcting would be a thing for me. Like, I've never actually tried to color correct underneath my foundation, and I feel like it'll be revolutionary, so I want to try it on myself, so I'm gonna purchase that. Then I definitely want to get the Charlotte Tilbury Mini Beauty Highlighter Wand Duo Set. This comes with a highlighter and of course the infamous blush that everyone talks about. So I want to get that. I feel like that's the perfect chance to try it because they're both mini. And then of course, like I said, I'm going to purchase another one of the Rare Beauty Perfect Strokes Essentials Eye Duo. I want to get another shade of the Danessa Myricks. This is the Yummy Skin Foundation. I purchased it a while back and the shade was totally off, so I never got to really try it out, but I remember really enjoying the formula, so I'm going to pick up my correct shade. Then in here I have the Natasha Denona My Dream Cheek Trio Duo, and I love Natasha Denona face products, so I'm really excited to get that. I have the Tarte Blush Palette. If you guys don't know, Tarte's powder blushes are one of my favorite formulas of all time. They're so freaking bomb and I love them, so I definitely want to try that. I have the Give by Gwen Stefani gloss in the shade Sweet Tooth. It looks like a really beautiful muted pink. I kind of wanted all three of the pinks, but I'm like, let me chill out. Okay, my cart is already expensive. Let me get one, and if I like it, I can always go to the store and get the other two. I have in here the new Makeup Forever mascara. I've heard it's bomb. Like, people are saying it's their holy grail, and I wanted to try out a new mascara. I have the Refy Glow and Sculpt Face Serum Primer, and the only reason why I want to try this is because the applicator on it, it's like a face roller, and that's how you apply the primer. You kind of squeeze it out, it kind of comes out a little bit, and you roll it onto your face, which sounds so cool, so I want to try it. Of course, the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Blush 3-piece set. I'm going to remove it from my cart, but I highly recommend it. It's $30, and one of the shades in here are exclusive to this little set, but I did get the set in PR, which I'm always so grateful for, so I'm actually going to take that out of my cart. Next, I have the Huda Beauty Empowered Eyeshadow Palette. It looks gorgeous. I haven't bought a Huda Beauty palette in so long. Like, I think it's probably been over a year at this point, and that palette, just something about it is screaming my name. It is so gorgeous. Also very expensive, so I want to get it for the sale. And then of course, like I said, I have one of the House Labs Bio Radiant Gel highlighters. This one is in the shade Fire Opal. So just like I said with the pink one, it's something that I'm going to use as a blush topper. Same thing with this. It looks like a beautiful coral orange blush. I'm so here for it. So that is my cart. Currently my cart comes out to $973. Like, where are we going? Where am I going spending all this money? But listen, I do it because it all is to produce content, and you guys know, like, I literally I'm obsessed. Like, I love everything makeup, all these products. Like, I love shopping for makeup. I love playing with it, and obviously I want to be able to give you guys my honest opinion and review a ton of this stuff. So that basically completes today's Sephora recommendations, and also I guess you can call it my Sephora wish list video as well. You guys saw exactly what's in my cart. Am I gonna get it all? I don't know, we shall see. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm so excited to see what you guys get during the sale. Definitely down below in the comments, let me know if you have any recommendations that you would like to see me try, so I can definitely be sure to pick it up and try it out and use it in the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. Happy shopping. RIP to your credit cards, your debit cards, your fiancés or husbands or wives' credit and debit cards. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.